places, and this is the only one that seems to measure up to Mom's high standards.
Yes, well, here at the SAG home, we pride ourselves not only on our facility, but also on our clientele. Please come and meet some of your new neighbors. This is Beatty McRae. Beatty has been stuck in her past roles ever since her career collapsed in her last picture, Flight of the Beagles. Who are we today, my dear?
I'm Anna Green Gables. Have you seen my goat?
No, we haven't. And this is Regina Swift.
Oh no, it's Regina. You know it rhymes with...
Oh, we know it. You may remember her from that charming British TV spy series, Prunella Fox, Lady Spy. Of course, that led her to be typecast, and her career went into a tailspin. It positively bottomed out when she was cast as Poison Sumac, the worst supervillain in the Batman TV series. Rumor has it killed the franchise.
Oh, I was positively snookered.
Well, since then she's only found work in cat food commercials.
Look, no one can fault honest work.
Oh, bullocks.
And this is the Colonel. He's been in so many World War II movies, we say that he's been demilled. Yes, that's the term we give our older actors who played in so many movies in a certain time period that they get stuck in that era. He literally thinks he's still fighting the Battle of the Bulge.
Why, you must be the reinforcements I radioed in for. Rest up, men. Take the hill tomorrow. 0800.
Hello, Spunky, having fun?
You bet your meatballs.
What does that mean?
But this is child actor Spunky Arbuckle. Yeah, Fatty Arbuckle. That's his catchphrase. It's one of our more tragic cases. So popular in his youth, but hasn't had a paying gig since 1962.
Say, something big is coming up right around the corner. You bet your meatballs.
And this is Barnaby Wellington. Biggest dick in Hollywood.
Really? It seems so nice.
That's not what I meant.
Of course I know Cecily. We were in The Gentleman from Nantucket together. I can't wait to pick up right where we left off. I care for some hard apple cider? I make it myself. It's not the only thing around here that's hard, if you know what I mean.
You're a caution. Sit down, Barnaby. And this is Chichi LaFontaine. Singer, actor, dancer, a real triple threat. She was known as the Dancing Queen of Cuba, the Caribbean Ginger Rogers. When the revolution hit, she hightailed it to Hialeah, and there she met that Hollywood agent, Sid Schneerson. Her first English language film was Farewell Havana. It launched her American career.
Oh, thank you, Olivia. Cecily and I starred together in The Nurses of Westminster.
Oh, what a time that was!
Who's that over there?
Oh, that's Chip Daniels. You might remember him from Requiem for a Samurai.
Mr. Daniels needs no introduction.
introduction to me.
What's a dame like you doing in a place like this?
You ask a lot of questions for an old mug.
Well, maybe I like the resin you're bearing.
You don't want to mess with me, mister. I'm rotten to the core, I tell ya.
Sorry, baby, but I'm not buying.
Yeah, well, what are you buying?
It depends. What do you sell?
Oh, I'm selling plenty.
Good, because I got coupons.
What are you playing at, Chief?
Let's just say I'm up to bet and I'm swinging for the fences.
Yeah, well, it looks to me like you won't even make it to first base.
Oh, I've already passed first base and I'm rounding second.
Well, I'm pretty sure that third base coach ain't waving you in.
You got smug in your noggin if you think I'm stopping at third, baby, because I'm heading for home.
You just might find the doors locked.
I'm no stranger to picking locks.
A real safecracker, huh? Well, maybe this lock is on a chastity belt.
Well, maybe you locked the barn door after the cow ran away.
Do I laugh now or wait till it gets funny?
You're better than that, baby.
Well, it wasn't that interesting.
Let me show you now to the dining room.
Olivia, what are you doing?
And scene.
From Dr. Agatha Rupert in Ladies Are the Best Medicine, 1957. I starred with sterling silver. Talk about the best medicine. Well, oh my gosh, I'm falling apart. Oh dear. Are we through here?
Well, if you're not going to talk any more about your roles, I would say we're done. That's our Olivia for you, always trying to mix things up. Do try to get away with everything, don't you, dear? Well, now I am Janet McNamara, the real administrator here at the SAG, home for retired movie stars. The key to the medicine cabinet. It's fallen off. Has anyone seen it?
And while you're looking for it, try and find my necklace. I couldn't find that this morning either.
Spunky, what's that under your foot?
Huh? Where?
Foot!
Oh.
Thank you, Spunky. Now, why don't I show you to the dining commons? This
I'll
way.
catch up with you in a while.
Oh, Maxwell, darling, you look fit as a fiddle.
And you look ravishing, my dear.
Oh, Max, please, I just had this dress pressed for the Getty Museum Gala tonight.
Well, let's turn in.
Oh, darling, please, where's Penny? She was supposed to be here by now.
Oh, she's probably running late.
Oh my God, I've been sitting here for over an hour.
Hello there. Give a kiss from Mummy.
I'm 20 years older than you. Just because you married my father doesn't make you my mother.
She's your mother?
Hardly.
Oh, Penny. Just remember who allows you to keep living in the carriage house.
And your father looks terribly familiar.
Maxwell Steele, at your service. You're probably recognizing me from one of my pictures, the Corsican Eagle, perhaps, or Farewell Havana, which I starred in with the lovely Chichi LeFontaine.
It was my first American film and my first American movie star. Ihole!
Here's to that, baby.
Barnaby, this cider is delicious.
Are you an actress too? Oh, heavens no, I'm an insurance actuary. Oh, that's fascinating.
Really?
Absolutely. And it's also very interesting that Mr. Steele here should be in a retirement facility when he has such a young, healthy wife to take care of him at home.
I've been wondering that myself.
Well, you see, Maxwell here has a special procedure to be performed daily by trained medical personnel. And this is the only facility we found that could accommodate him.
Procedure? Don't ask.
And cut.
At ease, men.
I'm simply mad about this new eyeliner I found down at this little shop on Rodeo Drive. It's called Smoke It's in Your Eye. It's just smashing. Oh, Bess dear, would you please polish my go-go boots today? I'm hitting the scene with Diana Rigg and Jackie Bissett, and I simply must wear them.
Hitting the scene?
Oh yes, it's senior night at the Whiskey A Go-Go from 6 to 8 p.m. And you know, Jackie has started to bloat a little, so seeing me in my go-go boots will drive her positively mad.
You go, Chica. Dancing is the best way to maintain your form. Woo!
That's right. Speaking of forms, Maxwell, darling, I have something for you to sign.
Oh, what does DNR stand for?
You don't need to worry about that, dear.
You take such good care of me.
That Billy sure knows how to rope a bronco.
Now can we turn in?
Maxwell, please, I'm already running late for the gala.
That's pronounced gala, you cheap dollar-store gold digger.
But I thought you were going to stay so we could have dinner together. You promised!
Oh, Maxwell, promises were meant to be broken, just like prenups. Next time, Maxwell, I promise. Oh, the dress. Mwah. Love you, dear. Talk.
Such a shame my family had to leave so early.
Oh my God, I'm still here, but I'm just leaving, Dad. Bye. Wait, I'll walk you out.
It's even better when you have sure you won't change your mind about this?
Uh-huh.
This belongs to me and so are my lips. I don't see any difference.
So, hey, how's that screenplay coming?
It's going well. I'm workshopping it at La Brea City College.
Oh, I've heard great things about their screenwriting program.
Yeah, it's not bad. Now, if I could just find an agent. You'd think a place like this would be full of contacts. Do any of these has-been prima donnas care about an orderly with a screenplay?
How should I know?
It's a rhetorical question. They don't. Do you know how many of them would even read my script?
Is this another rhetorical question?
It's not. Take a guess.
0.
Bingo! Nada, zilch, bupkis. You'd think these agent hacks would jump at the chance to help an aspiring artist. But do they have time for a lowly orderly?
Rhetorical?
No!
It's not rhetorical.
Yes, it's rhetorical, and no, they don't have time. It's enough to make you crazy.
What about that agent guy who's poking his agent nose around this place? Why don't you try him?
Sid Schmearson? Are you kidding me? That guy couldn't find a job for a jewelry polisher on Rodeo Drive. I just hope the rest of the day goes better than my morning did.
What are you complaining about? I spent the morning with B.B. McRae in 1893 Paris.
And how was Paris in 1890?
Oh, B.B. was Luce Devon, a chorus girl from the Treasures of the Moulin Rouge, convinced that I was her roommate, Margot Boucher.
wanted me to help her find her lover, Lieutenant Renault. It was exhausting. She kept trying to make me do the can-can and wear this.
You gotta be careful with Phoebe. She's fragile, you know. Doc says she could snap at any time. You gotta go along with her no matter how crazy it seems. The doc says she's got a condition. Calls it scriptophrenia.
Scripto what?
Scriptophrenia. It's when an actor gets stuck in their past roles. As long as she stays in character, there's no problem. But something snaps her out of it, all bets are off. The shock could be too much for her. Rumor is that's how her second husband died. She was stuck in this movie of hers, The Grateful Husbands of Hanover. And she thought he was Prince Philip, and he went along with it. But then he slipped up and called her Phoebe, and she snapped, slit his throat with her tiara.
How did her first husband die?
He got a piece of bad fish. The point is you've got to be careful.
I'll try to remember that. Well, how was the rest of your morning?
Well, I had to clean out Nurse Grinder's office. You know, the health inspector's due for another visit, and we already have 2 strikes against us. 3 strikes and all these old movie stars are out on the street.
Oh, that sounds horrible.
Can you imagine these divas mixed in with the general population? Those bastards wouldn't last a minute. Oh, and then I had to move the new resident into the vacancy.
New vacancy? What's that? The 4th this year?
5th if you count Stan Crenshaw.
Oh, yeah, Stan Crenshaw. What did Nurse Grinder have to say about him?
Oh, I don't know. I just heard that she was getting tired of giving him his procedure. Not that I can blame her, if I'm being honest.
Are you saying she eliminated a resident just to get out of an unpleasant procedure?
That's a harsh way to put it.
What's up with Nurse Grinder? She scares me.
Let's just say you do not want to get on her bad side. A disturbing number of her patients haven't, you know, made it. There have been a lot of accidents under her care.
Well, I sure would hate to be on the receiving end of one of her procedures.
Oh, well, speaking of procedures, I had to catheterize Barnaby this time.
Is what they say about that guy true?
Let's put it this way. I had to go back to the lab 3 times for more tubing. It's like a sea creature down there, something straight out of the Mariana Trench.
Well, I guess that would explain a lot.
What do you mean?
Well, he seems a lot more popular than he would be on a, shall I say, more level playing field.
Oh, yeah, that's Barnaby. Yeah, word is that back in the day he broke quite a few hearts with that thing. Made a lot of enemies, too. He's said to have had affairs with most of his co-stars. He and Arizona McQuaid were said to be hitting the old dusty trail pretty hard during the filming of Rough Riders on the Range. Only problem is she was married at the time to Maxwell Steele. Barnaby said she was the love of his life, but she would not leave Maxwell. So Barnaby took to the bottom and his career bottomed out.
Maxwell Steele? Isn't that the guy from the Batman movies?
Yeah, that's him. His character could bend space and time. They called him Paradigm Shift, one of the greatest supervillains in franchise history. You see, there were 2 villain parts, and Maxwell convinced the producer to give him Paradigm Shift, which left poison sumac for Regina Swift. Ended her career. She still holds a grudge to this day.
Yeah.
All right, children, knock it off. Playtime's over.
Well, technically we...
Technically, what?
What I mean is that technically we still have more...
More what?
More,
More time? Is that what you're trying to tell me? More time? What exactly do you need more time for? Time to finish your screenplay? Let me tell you something that no one else is going to tell you. You can have all the time in the world, and it's not going to change the fact that it's never going to happen for you. You're an orderly in a retirement home, taking night classes taught by some never-been, and this is as far as it goes. Not how you thought it would turn out, is it? I know you, Hank. I know you better than you know yourself. You were the best writer in high school English class in whatever Peoria suburb it is you come from. Your teacher loved that essay you wrote on Kafka's Metamorphosis, didn't she? told you all about how special you were, didn't she? And now you're in Hollywood, where everyone's special. Everyone except you, that is. You came here with dreams of Oscars and red carpets, but the closest thing to a gold statue you'll get to handle is a bedpan. And the only red carpets are the ones you'll have to vacuum. Like I said, break time's over. Off to the lounge, both of you. It's picture time.
You're a smart insurance.
Is this everyone? Oh, good. We're going to have a group photo for the new website. Gather around the sofa.
Roger that, General.
Barnaby, what's a website?
You got me.
What's a website?
Think of it as a new brochure.
I'm ready for my close-up, Mr. DeMille.
Olivia, thank you very much. That's enough. You know how you love to stir things up, but just this once, could you go along and just take it easy?
Oh, all right. I'm Cecily Davenport. We met this morning. What was your name again?
Regina Swift.
Oh, of course. It's so nice to see you again, Regina.
No, it's Regina. You know, it rhymes.
We know what it rhymes with. Stupid runt.
Which is my best side?
My dear, you're sitting on it.
Ay, Chico, you are very bad.
Spunky, are you ready?
You bet your meatballs.
Okay, everybody say cheese.
Cheese.
Whiskey.
All right, Maxwell. Time for your procedure. And this is going to hurt you a lot more than it's going to hurt me.
I'm counting on it.
Cecily Davenport, you're still alive?
That's right. Death came knocking at my door, and I said, "Get the hell out of here!"
Regina, sweetie. How's my favorite chicksen? You're looking lovely as ever.
Oh, Sid, it's you.
Yes. I think I may have something for you.
Oh, that's what you said the last time. You told me you had a juicy part in something called Dinner for Tabby. Turned out to be a cat food commercial. And you know, the time before that, you got me 4 nights at a community dinner theater.
That gig was no loser. Lots of people get discovered in community theater.
I don't need to be discovered. I was nominated for a Golden Globe for Danger Girl. And before that, I trod the boards as Ophelia in the West End.
Well, you may have to work with an animal.
I thought I was perfectly clear. I don't need this rubbish.
Well, how do you feel about snakes? Max Buddy!
No, Sid.
Max, come on, we need to talk.
I don't work with animals.
Well, who said anything about working with fakakta animals?
Whatever it is, I'm not interested.
Listen to me, Max, you're interested, believe me.
Last time I believed you, I ended up doing a commercial for Florzane Itch and Rash Cream.
Yeah, this is different.
It was humiliating. And the worst thing about it was, Chip Daniels was up for that part. He needed money for alimony. And when he found out I got it instead of him, he wanted to kill me.
This is nothing like that. I got news. News, I tell you.
I don't want to hear it.
Oh, you'll want to hear this. Bedtime for Benjamin is on Japanese Netflix, and it's trending big. Big, I tell you.
Oh, so a picture I made when I was 30 is trending big in an overseas market? That's not news. I was under contract with Universal at the time. I get no residuals.
Max, buddy, you're a mensch. But boy, are you dumb. I mean, don't you see? You're big in Japan right now, big! So you gotta strike while the iron is hot. I think I can get you a bourbon commercial on Japanese TV.
Bourbon, huh?
Yeah, bourbon whiskey. Sophisticated and manly, I promise. Besides, you owe me. I could have retired years ago if you'd taken that part in The Curious Case of Dr. Ripley. I mean, I had that contract all sewn up. But what did you do? You had to go off and have that fling with Olivia Romaine.
Oh, all right, Sid, I'll consider it, but I have to run it by Jessica first.
Okay, do that.
What's this? A communique?
Well, that's my card.
It says here you're an agent.
Best in the business.
Good. I can use a man like you. That man you were just talking to. I have reason to believe that he's a spy.
Wow, you're perfect.
Get down, man. The walls have ears.
Say, you ever work in a Western?
Of course I have. This is the Western Front.
What now?
Pull yourself together, man. We don't have time for this. I need every man I've got to keep his damn head. Now look, you're an agent, right?
Well, sure.
I'm not going to lie to you. This mission won't be easy. As a matter of fact, there's a good chance you won't come back alive. You knew what you were getting into when you signed up.
Yeah, but...
No buts. I need to know now if I can count on you. Can I count on you?
Well, yes, sir.
Good man. I need you to go behind enemy lines. Have a mole that can get you as far as Lyon. After that, you're on your own. Make your way east. There's a small village near the Swiss border, Châteauneuf. In the center of the village, there's a cathedral. That's where you'll find your contact, the Sparrow. She'll be disguised as a nun. Believe me, she's no nun. She's a real looker if you want to know the truth. But hey, soldier, keep it in your pants. There's a war going on here. Plenty of time for that sort of thing after Jerry surrenders. You understand?
Yes, sir.
The Sparrow will inform you of your mission. Is that clear?
Yes, sir.
Good. Now, welcome. And remember, your country is counting on you. Godspeed.
Chichi La Fontaine, my Caribbean cupcake.
Don't you Caribbean cupcake me.
I think I may have something for you.
Oh, really? The last time you had something for me, I needed a shot of penicillin.
Ah, Chichi, you win. You still got it.
No, actually, it's all cleared up now.
Well, be that as it may, I've got just the part for you.
Sid, I am not interested in your parts. Any of your parts.
Chichi, baby, come on. You're killing me here.
Yeah? Well, after what you did to me, it's the least I can do.
No plots. It's not like that.
What's it like then, Sid?
How do you feel about working with animals?
Oh, forget it. We are through here. Idiot.
Sid!
Oh, it's you. You're still here?
You bet your meatballs. What do you got for me?
Well, that's hard to say. Things aren't really happening right now.
Not happening. Why, I just saw you talking to Maxwell.
Well, I wouldn't say talking exactly.
Not talking. I saw you two, I tell ya. Yous were chewing the fat like a couple of hyenas. Sounds like you got more rolls than a French bakery.
Well, Maxwell's in a different situation than you.
Different situation? How's that?
Well, he's more leading man material.
Oh, I have just about had it with that guy. Maxwell gets all the plum rolls. I can be a leading man.
What, a punch like you? I don't see it.
I played the lead in lots of movies. Are you forgetting I was the star of Spaghetti Rumpus?
That was a long time ago.
Not that long ago.
You were 6.
What are you trying to say?
You haven't worked since 1962.
Give it to me straight.
Listen, Spunky, you are a child actor. And if I had a part for a child actor, which I don't, I'd give it to a child.
I starred in Varsity Soup. Remember that one?
Yeah, sure, I remember.
I was the quarterback. My love interest was Lola LaBang. We had great chemistry going. Chemistry, I tell you.
You were 26, playing the part of a high school sophomore.
Well, that shows how versatile I can be.
Yeah, no one bought it.
Lola LaBang bought it.
Yeah, she bought it all right. That was her last American picture. You ended her career. You ended it, I tell you. She was ruined after that. She had to go back to Italy and make sex comedies.
What are you trying to say?
I'm saying I got nothing for you.
Give it to me straight.
This is as straight as I can give it to you. Nobody's interested in you, kid. Nobody.
Well, what's the word on the street?
The word on the street is you all washed up. Washed up, I tell you. Done. Finished. Kaput. You get it?
Don't sugarcoat it, Sid. I can take it.
If this had any less sugar on it, it would be a brisket. Now put an egg in your shoe and beat it.
Okay, everyone, let's get started on our weekly improv class. This is where we keep in shape for when we get that call from Steven Spielberg. Will you be joining us today?
You bet your meatballs.
Okay. Well, let's just do some vocal warm-ups. Liza Minnelli lies on her belly. Liza Minnelli lies on her belly.
Liza Minnelli lies on her belly.
Liza Minnelli lies on her belly. Very good. Peter Lawford loves Joan Crawford. Peter Lawford loves Joan Crawford.
Peter Lawford
loves Joan Crawford.
Peter Lawford
Peter Lawford loves Joan Crawford. James Dean and Steve McQueen took the train to Aberdeen.
James Dean and Steve McQueen
took the train to Aberdeen. And now my pick. Benedict Cumberbatch's Cumberbund's bunch. Benedict Cumberbatch's Cumberbund's bunch. Benedict
Liza Minnelli,
Now let's warm up our bodies. Everybody up. Now we are open like a desert rose at high noon and closed like a bark beetle being poked by a willow switch. And we're open and we're closed. And we're open and we're closed. Open, closed, open, closed, open, closed. Very good. Very good.
Reminds me of when I played the lead role in Hong Kong Madam.
Okay, well now let's see our trees. Where are your skinny trunks? Where are your branches? Let's see your leaves. Now hang your leaves from your branches. Come on, gardening. Your leaves are so well loved.
Was that a damn first time I heard that with that kid? Here, have some of this. It's a good bath.
That's good. Barbie, say, where are you getting all those apples from?
There's a whole orchard of my back.
So
Now you're an apple poacher?
I'll never miss a few apples. Or a few hundred.
Say, Arizona, BB's not doing this right.
Well, I don't know what you guys are doing, but I'm on a streetcar in Paris. There's no wrong in
But she's on a bus.
streetcars. That's it. Give it a rest, monkey.
Ah, cheesy peace.
Now, our trees are swaying in the wind. They're blowing this way and that. My tree blows from side to side. How do you blow? Okay, everybody. I think we're ready. Everybody, relax. Okay, now I need 2 volunteers for, what's my line? Biddy and Chip. Okay, everyone, where are they?
They're hobos riding the rails during the Depression in Dust Bowl Duster.
They're the warrior chief and Indian slave girl in Hiawatha's Revenge. And they're the Navy pilots and the French spy in Bombardier's over Drambuie.
Okay, let's say they're on a streetcar.
Hello, Mansour. You write this line often?
As often as I have to. Where's a dame like you heading on a day like today?
I'm Lucille Devon, and I'm headed to the Moulin Rouge. Have you seen Lieutenant Renault?
Well, I'm on my way to the police station. My husband's been murdered.
It's bad for him. Lucky for me.
Oh, how so?
Why don't I explain it to you over a couple of Manhattans?
Oh, now you're talking my language. Oh, Manhattans. Let's have them in my place. I'm the next star.
Maybe why you're saying stop on your eyes, you're saying go, go, go!
Well, I want to go. In fact, I want to go now.
Now?
Yeah.
Now? Right here on the bus? We don't even have seats!
What are you afraid of? A little aisle bird?
Ooh, saucy!
Yes, I want some sauce.
Yeah.
Dipping
Dipping
sauce.
sauce.
That's
Yeah.
enough. That's enough. Everyone's the same thing. If you ladies can act like, well, ladies, you're out of the class.
I don't mind.
Well, I do.
Yeah, give the rest of us a chance for once, why don't you?
Good dinner bell. That's the end of class this week, everyone. Very good job. Now let's all head on down to the chuck wagon.
Oh, I wonder what's for dinner tonight.
Maybe it'll be meatballs.
You're a meatball.
You know, I knew a girl like you back in Paris, between the wars, before all this insanity. Do you think there's a chance in hell for a couple of crazy kids like us?
Well, let's just say I like the odds.
This could be the start of a beautiful friendship.
8, 9, 10, 11. All present and accounted for. Command service! And remember, chew your food. I don't want to have to do the Heimlich on anyone tonight. I'd like to read my book in peace.
I like a whack with a good set of lungs on her.
You know, that's sexist.
Oh yes, she's very sexy. And who do I have the honor of dining next to this evening?
I'm the Pharaoh's concubine, and I'll be dancing for him tonight.
Well, I'm certainly going to want to see that.
Oh, what an interesting goblet you have there. Is that Phoenician?
Well, it's not Phoenician, but it is very special. My first wife gave it to me when I received my 4th Academy Award nomination for Shogun Streetcar.
Oh, yes. Maxwell, we are all so very impressed by all your Academy Award nominations.
You know, I think he's getting high.
Yes, I suspect he's a spy too.
Forced? Again?
monkey, be a man.
I'll say.
Some more wine, baby?
Don't you think you ought to go easy on the sauce, Chica?
Oh, don't worry. I can hold my liquor. I just can't hold my water.
Olivia, would you pass me the salt, please?
Not so for you.
Did you know you can make your own salt by straining seawater through cheesecloths and then boiling off the water until 90% is evaporated?
That's brilliant, but however did you learn it?
I learned a lot about chemical processes when I played the chemist Daniel Hawthorne in All Chemists Go to Heaven.
Well, I'm getting a little tired of borscht.
Did someone say they bought a Porsche?
You know, this wine is really not a good pairing.
Did someone say we're having herring?
What, we're having fish?
You know, your hearing is bullets. You really need to get it checked.
A little more wine, Bedouin, please. I'm dancing for the Pharaoh tonight.
Why, yes, of course, the Pharaoh, our double agent in Cairo, harassing Rummel from the rear.
From the rear.
And I gotta be loose.
Remember, loose hips sink ships.
I hope that chef is bringing out the main course soon. I'm supposed to meet Diana and Jackie at the Whiskey and Go-Go at 6 p.m. sharp. And you know, the last time I was late, why, Diana was already dancing in the cage, and Jackie was doing upside-down margaritas on the bar.
Why don't you invite them all back here afterwards for another cocktail, perhaps?
Oh, but Barnaby, I thought after dinner you and I would do a little stargazing.
Oh, yes, I forgot about that.
Hazing? I love hazing. Who are we hazing? The new resident, Cecily?
Yes? What? Someone said my name.
No. It's not a game. We're hazing someone.
Oh, what fun. Who are we hazing?
That's what you said.
Who said?
Beef stroganoff. Smells wonderful.
Stroganoff. Huh. Reminds me of the last few months of my second marriage.
Oh! Did your ex-wife enjoy preparing Russian cuisine?
Sure. But this dish looks pretty good.
Chew your food thoroughly, wash it down completely. No salt for you.
Well, here's to us.
To us.
What's the matter, Maxwell? Don't you like your beef stroganoff?
Sure, it's swell. I'm just sorry that Jessica couldn't stay for dinner. But then I have all my dear friends here. What more could an old ham like me need? Where's Grinder get off? Tell me I can't write. What does she know?
Do you think we should go in? Mr. Steele did hit his emergency buzzer.
Who knows? Last time he pressed his emergency buzzer, all he wanted was a fresh bottle of Petite Syrah.
Mr. Steele, can I get you something?
Jesus!
Holy moly!
He's gone!
Was it a heart attack?
He didn't have a history of heart trouble. Hand me that glass. Smell it. Bitter almonds.
Smells like bitter almonds.
Exactly. Cyanide poisoning.
Oh, Maxwell! Oh, Max, the gala was such a bore, so I decided to come back for Max!
I'm sorry, Mrs. Steele, your husband is dead.
Oh, this is terrible. What time is it?
Excuse me?
What time is it?
It's 5:30.
Damn it.
What?
screaming, you idiots, and it sunsets today at, well, sunset.
So what?
So what this means is this trophy-digging, gold-digging trophy wife stands to lose millions in inheritance.
The hell it does. Look, no one besides the three of us know he's dead.
So let's say there's $1,000 in it for each of you if no one finds out about this until after sunset.
$1,000? Wow, that's really worth it.
I think you're the one in a tight spot. I'd imagine that this is more worth like $10,000 a piece.
All right, deal. Just make sure no one finds out about this until after sunset.
No problem.
Okay, I'll be going now, but I'll be back later. After sunset.
Someone's coming!
Oh, Daddy, I felt so bad for abandoning you this afternoon. I needed to come back and see you.
Your dad has a cold. He doesn't want you to catch it.
Laryngitis.
Bad laryngitis.
Can't say a word.
Not a word.
We should call Nurse Grinder.
No. He just wanted to go for a walk.
He said he needed some fresh air.
Oh, okay. Cecily's son Ricky said he was going to come back and have an aperitif with them. Maybe we can join them. Come on, Daddy.
Is that really your idea? To run a newspaper? I don't know how to run a newspaper, Mr. Thatcher. I just tried everything I...
Mother, may I freshen your drink?
Freshen away.
Oh, Penny, it's so nice to see you this evening.
Well, how do you like that?
A red-hot dame like you needs a drink to cool her down.
Where I'm from, a lady doesn't have to listen to that kind of talk.
I didn't know ladies came from where you're from.
So are you gonna fill my drink like a man, or keep flapping your lips like the town gossip?
Oh, I'll fill plenty.
Hello, Ricky. How's your mother like your new home?
I think she's fitting right in.
Would you bring Daddy a glass of brandy?
Oh,
He seems to have a bit of a sore throat.
sure. Here you go, sir. Oh, Mr. Steele, you're as cold as ice. You could really use it now.
What's the matter, Maxie? Can't we go later?
What a scene! The Whiskey a Go-Go was hopping with everybody who's anybody, and I mean everybody. And you know, Diana called Jackie a daft cow, so then Jackie called her a Mickey slag and threw a white Russian at her.
Well, I'm sure Anastasia had it coming to her.
That drink you Barbie read, not a real Russian.
Easy, soldier. Ivan's on our side in this one.
Sounds like a real barn burner, right, Anna Karenina?
It was truly a blast.
All right, children, it's pill time. I want no fuss. Take the pills. Make sure you swallow them.
You know, Nurse Grinder, it would be so much nicer if perhaps you would sing a spoonful of sugar when you pass these out.
Oh, Barnaby, you think I'm Mary Poppins, do you? You think I'm here to entertain you? Well, I would be more than happy to entertain you with my procedure. Would you like that?
No, thank you, Nurse Grinder.
I thought so. Anybody else think I'm Mary Poppins?
No.
Okay, that's enough, Nurse Grinder. Let's just make sure everyone takes their pills.
Miss McNamara, I've got some great ideas on how to expand my improv class.
Yes.
I'm thinking musical improv.
Musical improv.
Yes, we'll build a big wheel with
reggae.
Blues,
Church songs, baby.
Rockabilly.
Zydeco, gypsy misery songs.
Sea shanties.
Of course, we're gonna have to get a piano, of
Oh,
course, and
that's enough. I appreciate all your enthusiasm, but I think we need to stick to regular improv for now.
Ah, shucks, we could have put on a show.
Wait, did I hear someone's putting on a show?
Sid, don't you have a home somewhere?
Oh, damn it, sweetheart. This is my home away from home. Max, buddy, have I got a gift for you? Balls of fury is big in India, I tell you, big. It's this whole Bollywood thing. You know, I think I can get you a guest spot on that #1 Indian soap opera, 10 Saris for Kumar, huh? Say, what's wrong with you, Maxie?
He has laryngitis.
Bad laryngitis.
Oh, gee, that's too bad. Chichi, Honolulu goodbye. Big in Argentina. No? Arizona, I want to talk to you.
Daddy, you really don't look well. We should have Nurse Ryder take a look at you.
He just needs some sleep, see?
Oh. Well, all right. Well, I want him to go straight to bed and for Nurse Grinder to take a look at him in the morning.
Come on, Penny, let's go get a drink.
Maxwell, Chip and I are having an argument. Chip thinks that you did all your own stunts in Hoist One for Harry, but I think you used a stunt double. Daddy!
The health inspector's here!
You want this place to be shut down because that's what'll happen if the health inspector finds a dead body in the lounge.
Did you hear what she said? Pick him up, underleg.
Well, there goes my Florazine contract.
Well, there goes my 10 grand.
This is one crazy retirement home.
Positively mud.
He's dead.
You think?
Must have happened sometime after dinner.
Here she comes. Everybody act natural.
Ah, McNamara, there you are. Oh, nice to see you again, Inspector. Right. I trust everything's in order? No more mishaps? Oh, heavens no. We run a pretty tight ship around here. Don't we, Miss Ryder?
Ship shape.
Well, I certainly hope so. What's wrong with him?
Laryngitis.
Eye drops.
I
Well, yeah, he had an eye exam earlier today, and that's why the sunglasses.
I dropped. Gave him laryngitis. Allergic reaction.
That's right. Mr. Steele has an allergic reaction to eye drops.
Oh, Inspector, why don't we go inspect the kitchen? You know the way.
Well, that was close. Think she bought it?
For your sakes, I hope so. Otherwise, you're all going to be out on your red carpet butts.
Oh, Daddy, what happened? He was in good health.
I can vouch for that.
He was poisoned.
That's right. Hank and I went into his room after dinner because he hit his emergency buzzer, and we found him dead with an empty wine glass that smelled bitter almonds.
Cyanide.
Well, how do you know that?
Well, my character killed the evil rancher with cyanide and cowgirls Roundup.
That means Daddy was murdered. By one of you.
Why would anybody here want to kill your father?
You're right. It was probably Jessica, that gold-digging piece of trash.
Actually, she was pretty surprised when she found him dead.
Jessica was here?
Yeah, and she's paying us each 10 grand to pretend like he's alive until sunset. Apparently, that's when the
prenup sunset. Ha!
Look
looks like she's out of inheritance.
And it looks like you're into one. Pretty convenient, Chica.
Okay now, almost anyone here could have done it.
Are you saying that someone slipped him a Mickey at dinner? I love it!
No, cyanide works fast. He would have keeled over at the dinner table if someone gave him cyanide before dinner. No, someone slipped him the cyanide after dinner, but before Tweedledee and Tweedledum here found him. I don't know. I'll let you idiot sleuths figure it out. Right now, Beth, Hank, why don't you take Mr. Maxwell back to the exam room, to the medical exam room in arrive.
You'll be filing a positive report, Inspector.
You may have pulled the wolves over my eyes this time, McNamara, but I'll be back. I know what you're all thinking. You think it's easy being a health inspector. Well, it's not. It's hell, that's what it is. All people see is a cop, a flatfoot, a bull, a dick, John Law. You're the fuzz, the heat, you're trouble, you're poison, you're bad news. But at least it's an honest living, which is more than I can say for any of you two good has-been players. You think you're twitching far out in the groove. Well, let me lay some jive on you. You're all show and no go. Let me tell you what I think. You're nothing more than a cult. And what the hell is a cult except a gang of rebels without a cause? I work for John Q. Public. There's a big difference.
What a monologue, Inspector! Well, hey, how do you feel about working with animals?
How do you like that? I even get beat out by a health inspector.
Arizona, what were you saying about that movie you were in?
Oh, Cowgirls Roundup? Well, my character, Dusty Beavers, put cyanide in the rancher's whiskey glass. But that doesn't mean I killed Maxwell.
Oh, well, that's not what I'm getting at. Here's my point. We all have experience with murders.
Whatever do you mean?
Well, think about it. Between us, we've been in hundreds of movies that involve solving crimes. All we have to do is use that experience and apply it to this mystery.
Why, that's a crackerjack idea. I played Little Nicky Ipswich in Boy Detective Goes Fishing.
And as a lady spy extraordinaire, I solved many crimes, but where would we begin?
Well, we'll break up into groups and each search a different part of the building, looking for clues.
Hold on now. This isn't one of your harebrained schemes to whip up some excitement around this place, is it?
Of course not. We've got a murder to solve. Now let's split up.
I'll go with Barnaby.
Ladies, there's plenty of beating all around.
I'll say.
We'll be a threesome.
What are we doing now?
We're trying to find out who poisoned Maxwell.
The Count.
Oh, quite right, the Count.
The Count was poisoned?
Yes, and so we're going to search for clues. We're going to split up and search the entire building. Find the clues, then Bob, your uncle, will solve the murder.
Oh, such fun! Who will search with me?
It's not so much who will she search with, it's who will she be when she searches.
Oh, never you mind. I know you all think I'm a silly old fool, but I can assure you my mind is as solid as the wood in this table here. Come in!
long as it don't involve any digging under the outhouse. Spunky, how about you?
You bet your meatballs.
Would you do me the honor of being my clue-chasing partner this evening?
With my brains and your looks, we could go places.
I'll take that as a yes.
You can take it however you want.
Rather give it.
Will you two give it a rest? Is that everyone?
We haven't been in movies, but Penny and I can help.
I know who killed Daddy. That shameless coquette, that wanton hussy, that brazen.
We get it, but we need clues, we need evidence. That's what we're looking for.
You're right.
All right, so let's split up and we'll meet back here in the lounge in 1 hour. Don't go!
I'm so sorry to disturb you, but I think there's something we need to discuss.
I just managed to hide from the health inspector the fact that one of our residents has been poisoned. Very important.
Only if your professional future and personal freedom are important to you.
All right, what are you getting at?
Mr. Steele was our 5th death here at the SAG home in as many months. I realize our residents are old, but for the most part, they're in pretty good health.
Just what are you insinuating?
No, I'm not insinuating anything. It's just that I find something very curious.
What might that be?
We know how our residents receive mail.
Of course they receive mail.
What I find curious are even residents who have died, they're still getting mail.
That's not so unusual. It takes the post office a while to catch up.
I suppose it does. The funny thing is I happened to find a couple of check stubs in your recycling bin this morning. Both from Stan Crenshaw. One from Actors Equity, the other one from Social Security. What happened to your checks?
If I were you, I wouldn't be so quick to accuse me of anything. If you lose this job, you'll be hard-pressed to find another. What with that long line of dead patients' bodies trailing behind you?
I'm sure I don't know what you're talking about.
I'm talking about your last 4 jobs that you left within a week of patients mysteriously dying.
Those are coincidences. Cashing the checks of dead people is hardly a coincidence.
You can't prove anything.
Oh, can't I? I've got a couple more check stubs just like these, all in the names of dead patients.
You wouldn't dare.
Oh, why wouldn't I?
Because if you tell on me, I tell on you the truth behind your procedure.
I see. Perhaps the two of us just let things lie for a while.
Fine.
Fine.
You can go now.
Very well.
Okay, ladies, what are we looking for?
Spunky, you greenhorn, we've been over this. See, we won't know until we find it.
Well, why are we searching the staff room? We don't think one of them did it, do we?
Because nobody is above suspicion, Eho. It's like when I was in Carnage at the Copa. Nobody suspected it was the cleaning staff until we searched the break room.
Well, what did you find?
Lots of empty medicine bottles. As it turns out, one of the maids was slipping poison into the fly.
Well, we think something like that's what's happened to old Maxie?
Well, it's certainly a possibility. And there are a lot of pills in this facility.
Say, looky here. Someone's taken a big black marker to this poster.
Well, I'll be hornswoggled grand X right through old Max's puss.
Jiminy Cricket, someone wanted Maxie in high school hijinks. We had to figure out who was stealing meatballs from the cafeteria. Now, everyone thought it was Lunch Lady Lucy, but it turned out to be, what's his name? Something, Jim, the custodian. Anyway, he was stealing meatballs and taking them to the orphanage.
Well, how'd you catch him?
He had a key to the freezer where the meatballs were kept.
Oh, is that how you got your catchphrase?
What catchphrase?
When I was in the last stage to Yuma, it was the driver. He made a copy of the key with his cowboy boots.
How did he do that?
Well, no one on the stagecoach is supposed to have a key, not until they get into town for the strong box. Well, before the stage left, he accidentally dropped the key and stepped on it. He used the impression in his boot and the boot's sole to mold a copy.
For real?
Sure, shoot. And later, he accidentally dropped a tin cup into the campfire and used the melted tin to make that key.
So, we're looking for a smelly old cowboy boot and a melted tin cup?
Ay, Spunky, you are so cute and stupid. I don't know whether to slap you or to make you a nice bowl of menudo.
Well, looky here.
What do you got?
Olivia's missing necklace.
Ay, Dios,
What do you got?
it's a key.
What do you think it goes to?
Let's go to the infirmary and see if it fits the medicine cabinet. Come on, Spunky.
This trail of blood is leading right up to Maxwell's door. And if I learned anything from playing Detective Cosmo Cabretti and Knock Knock Bukowski, it's that you always follow the blood.
Well, how odd, though I thought Maxwell had been poisoned.
Well, he was, but this might be a clue in identifying the killer.
How so? Do we think the killer was somehow injured or harmed in some way that he would bleed all over the floor?
How so? How so? It's a trail of blood. It's a clue, you nit.
Ladies, please, as much as I love catfights, and I do love catfights, there is a task at hand. You must attend. Now, if we all just follow this trail of blood, aha!
Well, Barnaby, what are you waiting for? Open the drawer.
I'm an equal opportunity sleuth. I defer to you ladies.
All right, Regina. What would Prunella Fox do?
Oh, funny you should ask. This exact situation arose in Prunella Fox spy swatter.
There was blood on the nightstand drawer.
Indeed.
What was inside the drawer?
Well, it was the disembodied brain of the mad scientist, Professor Pennington.
Heavens.
Oh, this is interesting.
What is it?
It's a meatball.
A meatball?
Whatever does this mean?
All right now, how have you done? Olivia, would you be a dear and go down and see what they've come up with? Who's the spokesperson?
All right, keep the cigarette. We think Barnaby did it.
Wait.
We think Barnaby did it. We thought there was a moment in the Last Supper where he was sitting where Judas was sitting. That was the first clue. Second thing, we think he was having an affair with Chi-Chi. She left her nail in the room, and we think he was jealous over Maxwell, and he went in there, and his crime was passion. And there was a moment when the army gent here was walking with the somewhat crazy lady. And there was a callback to the sergeant, and then he said he picked the medal and he goes, "Thank you, Sergeant." And so we think that's why.
Thank you.
Hey! There's no money! You forgot the damn money!
Ricky, the illegitimate son, we believe is guilty, and he's truly in love with Penny, so we think it's Ricky. Don't lose that number.
I just met the people on stage here tonight. That's it. The first time. I'm more of a lover than a murderer anyway.
No, one person.
We think it's Barnaby because over there you were talking about chemists, and over there it says all chemists go to heaven, and also he wanted to do it because he wanted Jessica. He wanted to. And also he was giving the flask to like all the other characters.
I'd break the flask myself. You know, I'm an actor. That was just a movie rule. If you want to accuse somebody, how about this woman who was in all the spy movies? I think you could have been killed.
Why would I possibly kill Maxwell? I did resent the whole paradigm shifting, but, you know, I am a crime solver, one of the very best. I am not a murderer.
We think, after much debate, table one, close to the bar, that it is Chichi LaFontaine. Or specifically Chichi LaFontaine and her son, who could stand to benefit from her father, deceased father's money if she can prove paternity, etc.
Because he went to have tea.
Well,
Correct.
I do like being picked for things, but not this. Now, why would I kill one person when I'm so sexy, I knock them all dead?
We think it's Ricky Davenport, because we think he's the son of Maxwell, so he could get all the money, and he didn't really know Maxwell, so he wouldn't care if he was dead.
Were you looking at this stuff? I already said I didn't do it, but I think if I were you, I would have picked the cook.
We think it was Cecily Davenport.
In Russia, I was a brain surgeon. Here I make soup for American idiots. I would kill them all. No soup for you.
We think it was Cecily Davenport. She knew about the prenuptial agreement. She also knew that if Maxwell died earlier, it would benefit her son Ricky. So she had a financial interest in that taking place. She also had, because of her prior relationship with Maxwell, she also had access to him. And in fact, we think the red was not blood. I think the red was meatballs, was spaghetti. And she brought a late night snack to Maxwell, which he then ate.
That's okay, Ricky, I got this, all right? Okay. So you kind of made it sound a little bad for me, but, so I knew Maxwell a long time ago, and if it weren't for Maxwell, I wouldn't be where I am today. So I gotta give him a little bit of credit. Credit where credit's due, right? wagon?
I was elected spokesperson here, very reluctantly. I did not accept the job, but I will do it. We think it was a spunky Arbuckle. He looks terribly stupid. The only thing we couldn't come up with was a decent motive for his act.
I couldn't have done it. I wasn't even there that day. I was out looking for work. You know, I was looking, what's his name? Sid, he was looking for someone to work with animals. So yeah, so I knew where there was a bunch of animals. So I went down to the SPCA to look for a job. Yeah. You bet your meatballs!
Oh, yeah. Well, you bet your meatballs. We think it was spunky as well. To get word from Maxwell being dead, plus half of this table is related to him. And he would do way worse for way less.
That just goes to show I can keep a secret. Now, I know you think I did it, but there's someone here that you might want to look at very closely. That's the Colonel! He had everything.
Right. The Army way of dealing with the spy during war is death by firing squad, not arsenic. Now, off with you. So I have the sergeant at arms here escort you to the stockade for insubordination.
I too am a reluctant spokesperson. But aren't you?
Be reluctant while you stand up.
Oh, this one? Yes.
Yeah.
All right, so we also chose Ricky. We think you were
Guys, you just have to look a little more careful.
Not really. But we sort of think you were incompetent, and you made sure that he died before sundown.
Now, you'd have had to wait a couple of weeks for that, but the truth of the matter is, there's one person been overlooked here, and it's real obvious. This fella that wanders in and out freely. This Schmierchen guy. You gotta talk to him.
What, me? You got me all wrong, I tell you. Why would I kill him? He was one of my best clients, not to mention one of my best friends. But you know what, now that he's gone, how do you feel about working with animals?
Well, I don't think we're any farther along than we were before.
Well, I know who did it. The Colonel.
What's that, Sergeant?
You did go into Maxwell's room. You went into Maxwell's room to poison him, and you dropped your medal. We found it. You did go into Maxwell's room, didn't you?
Of course I did. He was a spy. I went into his room to plant this listening device so that I could monitor his movements. We couldn't find a proper place to plant it.
Why, that's a button.
It is? Well, besides, the court-martial found the general here guilty. He was cashing the enlisted men's checks.
may have cashed checks from some of our residents who passed on, but that's a victimless crime. And I am not a murderer. They all died a natural death. You can check on that. The person you should all be looking at is Nurse Grinder. She has left a wake of death and destruction in her path.
That's true.
People have died everywhere she's worked. They all seem to be victims of her mysterious procedure.
Of course people die where I work. I work in retirement homes, you idiot. And there is nothing mysterious about my procedure, and certainly nothing lethal. It's all just been a coincidence. My procedure simply involves...
We don't need to know if we believe you.
Well, I don't believe you. The two of you stole my key to the medicine cabinet. You're in cahoots. You stole the cyanide and you poisoned Mr. Steele.
Actually, we stole all your keys. We made copies. But it's not what you think.
Yeah, we didn't break into the medicine cabinet. We broke into all of your rooms.
Oh!
Relax. I just did it to snoop through your things to get inspiration for my screenplay.
And I just do it to steal your jewelry.
But we're not murderers.
Certainly not.
If you're looking for a murderer, I'd check out Penny Steele. She stands to inherit big time.
And she was on the scene pretty fast.
I was on the scene fast because I'm constantly checking up on her to make sure she's not pulling any funny business. Looks like I was too late this time, and this fingernail proves it. Gee, looks funny Daddy died the day the prenup expired.
But the prenup didn't expire until sunset, and Dumb and Dumber over here couldn't even hide a body for an hour. Besides, that's not my fingernail. It probably belongs to her. Show us your hands, Chachi.
That's Chi-Chi. Found this underneath the medicine cabinet in the infirmary.
Yes, but I wasn't stealing cyanide. I was self-injecting Botox. But I do have a few questions for Regina.
You know it's pronounced Regina. It rhymes with... At any rate, I didn't know what you're talking about.
Oh, really? You don't know about the big X across Maxwell's face in the poster in the staff room? It was written with "Smoke gets in your eyes" eyeliner.
All right, all right. I put an X through Maxwell's stupid face. I did it and I'm glad. That wanker ruined my reputation. Poison sumac. I would have made a brilliant paradigm shift. That part was mine. I tell you, it was mine. Oh, she's gone barmy. And watching him do the Florazine rash cream commercials was really payback, you know.
Oh, come
But what about you, Olivia? Me? What about me? Well, you're always playing dodgy pranks just to amuse yourself, but really murdering someone? My dear girl, that's as mad as a bag of ferrets. Oh, sure, I'd like to kick things up from time to time, but my pranks are harmless. I mean, we're talking about murder, for God's sake. I think we should turn our attention to Sid Schmerson.
What? Me? What did I do?
We found your card in Max's room.
Yeah, like I said, everyone's got my card. Well, I don't.
The diagram of the infirmary on the back.
Oh, on, you got me all wrong, I tell you.
Say it ain't so, Sid.
Well, sure, that's my card. And yes, I dropped it in Max's room last month. It has the floor plan of the infirmary on it because Max drew it. He wanted me to sneak in and get him some rubber gloves. Well, he said he needed it for his procedure. I didn't ask any more questions, but say, Spunky.
Yes, Sid?
You sure were jealous of Max getting all those primo roles.
What are you trying to say?
Well, I'm saying that you had a motive.
Give it to me straight.
If this was any straighter, it would be Charlie Sheen.
What's the word on the street?
All right, you knuckleheads, we gotta get to the bottom of this. Sit down.
Okay, well, if you're pointing fingers at me, then you also gotta point fingers at Jim!
Come again?
Oh, yeah. You were just as jealous of Maxie getting all those good roles as I was. That Florazine commercial should have been yours!
Believe me, losing out on a rash cream commercial is not motive enough to commit murder. But being illiterate is illegitimate. Being illegitimate.
What are you talking about, cowboy?
Maxwell Steele was Ricky's father.
What?
Oh, here we go. You said it yourself. Didn't you ever do the math? Huh? Well, does it count if I didn't know he was my father? Good one, Ricky! I think we're ignoring the most obvious clue, and that's the lockpicking kit that fell out of Arizona's pocket.
That's right. She probably used it to break into my poor Maxie's room and poison him.
Well, look, for Pete's sake. Yes, I used the kit to pick the lock on the cabinet in the infirmary, but I was just trying to get my cannabis cream for my bunions. You know. I would never do that. He was good for me, and I would not be doing that. I think that we're missing one important motive here.
What's that?
Cecily!
Yeah.
Maxwell knocked her up, and then he dumped her.
Well, you know, that kind of gives you a motive, too. You see, when Maxwell and I had our affair, he was married to you.
Actually, Arizona, that gives you more of a motive to murder her.
All right, if it's not Arizona, what about that one over there? She's crazier than an outhouse rat. Maxwell probably forgot to stay in character, and she snapped.
Oh, is this about who killed Maxwell? Barnaby did it.
Me? Me? Oh, like Cecily says, you're crazy.
Well, if you didn't do it, why did you pour that white powder into Maxie's wine glass? Phoebe, what are you talking about? Well, I was walking past Maxwell's room after dinner, and the two of them were in there talking. And I saw Barnaby pull out a plastic bag from his pocket, and he poured white powder from it into Max's wine glass.
Now you get lucid?
Now it makes sense. Barnaby had the affair with Arizona, but she wouldn't leave Maxwell. He's always been jealous of Maxwell.
Phoebe, dear, are you sure that's what you saw? Positive.
How would I get cyanide? You know, I don't even know what cyanide is. You know what? Everybody in this room here has a key to the medicine cabinet, except me. What's
U.S. Army Medical Command.
He might be onto something. Grinder, how is cyanide made?
A few different ways. Apricot and peach pits, apple seeds.
Apple seeds? There was an apple seed in the hard cider that he gave me.
You got me all wrong.
He probably learned how to do it when he made chemist Daniel Hawthorne in All Chemists Go to Heaven.
What are you doing here? I'm a health inspector. We never sleep. We root out injustice and poor hygiene wherever it occurs. We can smell it.
She smelled us?
You, sir, are coming with me
Where are we going?
to the clink, jail, the big house, the pokey, the slammer. You, sir, may not regret your actions today, but you will soon and for the rest of your life.
That Beanie and the Colonel solved the mystery.
Well, as they say, that's Hollywood!
Actually choose the correct murderer. And tonight we have two. So